Andrea TV here from DriveOnMama.com, coming to you on a Saturday before Mother's Day. We are just getting down to the avenue and starting our night. I have taken one order so far. It was on Doordash for $11.75, going 1.7 miles. It was some Jetty sandwiches. Right now, there is peak pay of $5. I am not sure how long it's going to go to. I'll let you know before we pick up the next one. But we will be delivering till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, depending on how things go and how long the, what do you call them things? Peak pays are on. When they are going, so are we. So let's go.
Okay, it is now 7:25 on the dot. We have accepted our next offer, $9.75, going another 1 point something miles. And I chose Wawa because they usually have the food ready quickly. And the $5 peak pay is made up of two 250s. So one of the 250s drops off at 7:29. So we got this order in right at the nick of time, because at 7:30 it'll just be one peak pay of $2.50. Let's go get our order.
Okay, 7:31, we have our order in the car and we are on our way. It is only 5 minutes from the Wawa, and that first order did have a hidden tip. So instead of it being $11.75 that was shown, we did receive $13.75. Para didn't show it was going to be a hidden tip, but I don't have time to look at Para for every single order. Anyway, so this one is $9.75, $5 peak pay. They tip $2, and the base pay in my area is $2.75. And it probably was still, it may have gotten ignored. Okay, time is 7:31. I have the order in the car and we are on our way. Our first order was $11.75 for 1.75 with a hidden tip. It was $13.75 that we did receive. Para saying this one will not be a hidden tip, so it's $9.75. The base pay in my area is $2.75. Then the customer tipped $2, which brings that up to $4.75, and then a $5 peak pay, which brings it to $9.75. So after this, my next one should just show the $2.50 peak pay, but hopefully, fingers crossed, they continue it because it's still raining.
Okay, time is now 7:41 p.m. We just accepted our next offer after dropping off the last. We're going to 514 PHO. I don't know how to spell, but okay. 514, $12.25 for 2.5 miles. Let's go get our order.
Okay, it is now 8:07 p.m. We have accepted our next offer on Doordash, $11.75, going 2.2 miles. We are going to District Taco. Let's go.
And we have arrived.
Okay, things have slowed down considerably. It is now 9:05 p.m. We have just accepted our next offer on Doordash, $8.75, going 1.1 miles, going to Five Guys. They tried to send me an order twice, and I didn't hear it, and then it paused me, and then I didn't know I was paused, and when I turned it back on and kept checking, it still wasn't sending me any orders. They did try to send me a batch going across town, which I rejected. One person tipped $0, and it was $8 base pay. The other person tipped $4, but also lived a half-hour drive away. No. So we're going to Five Guys. Let's get the burger and fries.
We have arrived, and the peak pay has gone down to just $3, and that most likely had a lot to do with the orders that I wasn't getting also, because it was $5.50 for, the last hour or so. But let's go get our order. Okay, that drop off went smoothly. We just accepted our next order, Doordash, $10.75 for a total of 3.2 miles. We're going to Comet Ping Pong. Okay, we have arrived, and they usually have the food out back here at these tents and tables. But it looks like we're going to be going inside today. Let's go.
Okay, we have our Comet Ping Pong all packed up in the car, and we are driving at a red light. And they tried to send me an add-on. I didn't hear it, but it was a $5 add-on for 2.2 miles, $5, 0 tip. And that person ordered 8 items. Why would I take a $5 order for an additional 2.2 miles, meaning it's probably, 4.5 miles if it was a single order, when this person paid their tip and I'm taking the order for whatever it was. I forget the number, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, no, they're going to have to let that go through the ranks and build up until they get someone to get it, but it won't be me. Okay, time is now 10:05 p.m. We have ended our Eve Doordash because most of the stores that stay open close at 10 o'clock. And then from 10 o'clock, we go to the upper northwest zone. And 10 to 11 can be very slow and dicey. Our next order is Instacart, $27.81. We are currently about a mile away from this giant food, and the customer is 0.4 miles away from the giant we're going to, and they only want 9 items. So Instacart will be our next order. Let's go.
Okay, shopping is complete. Now off to delivery. Okay, in the car, hit start delivery, and I think I'm being tip baited. It is going to a hotel, and it is 0.4 miles away. So they could have walked the 3 blocks to the store, and this hotel is on the avenue, and it's not the most expensive hotel that you can stay at when you come here. So let's see, fingers crossed. You're not gonna guess what time it is. 11:10 p.m. 11:10 p.m. The hotel is about a mile from McDonald's. I checked out at 10:41. I know because the customer said she refunded 2 of the items. So the items that she refunded, I guess it confused her a bit. She is elderly, and she said, no, I want the vanilla frozen yogurt and blueberries. I took a picture and said, yes, I have those in the cart. So that was at 10:41. I'm at the register at 10:41. It is 0.4 miles away, 4 blocks. Now I know why she didn't walk, because she's an elderly woman. But even being elderly, I get there, she's not downstairs. She got the notification on her phone. When I called her phone, she didn't respond. Not until I'm about to call support to tell them, look, I don't know what's going on. I reached out to the person. She's not coming down. This hotel has been known for being low/no tip, meaning I finally took an order and then delivered it because it was my minimum $6.75 for a mile and a half, a mile, and it was all base pay and no tip. And then she comes downstairs. So now it is 11:10, and I had already accepted a 11:25 DoorDash to this McDonald's I'm coming to right now, because I knew I was only 5 minutes away. And I was there so long, they sent the text saying, oh, you don't appear to be moving. You know, if you need help, reach out to support. So, yeah, that's $11 down the drain and an extra 20 minutes. Let's see if the tip stays. I'll be back. So time is now 11:15. We got our next order pretty quickly. 12:25, going 1.6 miles. There's a $5.50 prepay due to the rain and nobody wanting to be out on Mother's Day tomorrow. Let's go get it. Drop off went great. The customer was outside waiting. He was actually eating something. I don't know when he ordered or how long it took, but he was outside waiting, and it was a hidden tip, $15.75 instead of the $12.25 shown. We are on our way back to Mickey. Okay, it's been taking our next order, going to the white-faced, red-nosed, red-shoe son of a gun business. 12:25, 2.8 miles. Let's go pick it up. Okay, time is now 12:28 a.m. We are back at the red fro wearing, yellow jumpsuit having, father of the all-time most favorite burger joint in the world, McDonald's. We have 2 orders. DoorDash $9.75 going 2.1 miles, and Uber Eats $8.23 going 0.7 miles. They are going in opposite directions, but 0.7 miles is the Uber Eats, and we'll do that first before we click confirm on the DoorDash, and then take the other 2 miles. Let's go get it.
Well, time is now 1:25 a.m. I might as well show you guys what's been going on and how my night's been going. See, this is the street that I should be going on to get to the customer's house for that second McDonald's batch. As you can see, the tree has fallen in the street, so I am reversing to get there another way, but the reason why it's $125, I dropped the customer's order in a big puddle, and the bag got soaking wet and dirty. And I would not eat anything out of that bag if you left it on my porch. So I called Dasher Support, and after being on hold with them for 20 to 25 minutes, they said, go back to the restaurant, we'll put it in again, and you can re-deliver it. The store is busy, and they didn't see the new paid order. But because I go to the store often, all the time, she said she would make it for me anyway. And now I am off to deliver and run into this. So I don't know what's going to happen once I finally leave it on their front porch and hit confirmed. But I think it's time for me to wrap it up for tonight because things are not going well. But I will come back to you and let you know what I did. Okay, time is currently 1:54 a.m. We are saying goodbye to McDonald's for the night. We have just picked up our last two orders, and it started off as a single order, $5.43 going 1.2 miles, and then they sent an add-on for an additional $5.50 going an additional 0.6 miles. DoorDash has absolutely no peak pays for any reason at all, and they were sending me orders for $2.75, $3.75, and $4.25. And yeah, we are going home after we drop these off, and then I'll come back with my totals. Time's currently 2:28 a.m. Sometimes you should listen to yourself and just listen to yourself. I dropped off those two McDonald's orders, and as usual, at the end of the second order, they sent a batch, $13 and change, going 5.2 miles into Bethesda. I have to drive through Bethesda to get to the highway. I said, sure, why not? It wasn't as profitable as I wanted it to be tonight anyway. So it's pizza bowlies and two orders, 5.2 miles in total, and I was about 1.7 miles from them when I picked it up. I just dropped off the first order for pizza bowlies, and they just called to let me know they gave me the incorrect order for customer number 2. And they want me to come back to the store to get the correct order for customer number 2 and then drive it. And of course, customer number 2 is the furthest away, so I'm driving back with no additional pay. And since they're one of the only 3 to 4 stores that I deal with after 10 p.m., I'm going. So yeah, sometimes you should listen to yourself, and I should have went home. Now I will not get home until after 3. But I'll come back with it soon. Just to give you a little update, I know why they were calling. I picked up a bag for the second customer, that was so heavy I couldn't lift it with one hand. At first I had her food on top of the pizza, and then I said no, they can't share a bag because I don't want her heavy, big, stuffed bag to weigh down on the pizza box and mess up the toppings on his pizza. So I put it in a separate bag. She ordered wings and onion rings that fit in one hand lightly, and they gave me a bag chock full of food and very hot. So not only would they have given her the wrong food, would have been out all of that money that they would have earned from the big order, and they would have had to remake the big order when whoever showed up, whatever DoorDash, Uber Eats driver showed up for that. So I understand that, and he was very apologetic. They're very nice people at Pizza Bowlies. They're a plus on my side. Mistakes can happen to anyone, and that's probably my fault too, partially, because I should have looked at the menu items. I did look at it for customer 1 because Uber Eats didn't make this batch a full batch because it's a ghost kitchen. So for the Pizza Bowlies, which was the first customer, I saw they had a 16-inch and something else. So I'm looking for a pizza box and a bag. But the next one said it's in walking distance. So as I'm standing in front of them and give them the first name, I swipe to next pickup just to confirm, oh, this is the same restaurant, just a ghost kitchen. And I didn't look at the items because he came out with everything piled together. So I assumed that it was right. And that's what you get when you assume, right? So yeah, my fault and their fault.
Andrea TV here from DriveOnMama.com, coming to give my totals for Saturday, May 7th. For Uber Eats, we only did a couple of deliveries for $26.45 in total. They brought their regular Saturday night game and not a rainy Saturday night before Mother's Day game, so that's why we only took 2 of their offers. For Instacart, it came to $25.94. That other Instacart was one I did or ended at 1 o'clock the morning before. So the person did not reduce their tip, $25.94. I had to refund 2 items, so it wasn't the $27 and change originally offered. And then for DoorDash, we had 2 separate dashes. One dash came to $71.50. Throughout the night, there were different peak pays, ranging from $5.50 the highest down to $3 the lowest. And then for that last hour, there was none, and that's just when I picked up on the Uber Eats. And then the second dash was $38.25. So that brings our total to $162.14. Like and subscribe for more, and DriveOnMama.com.